Hey, Cassis Adobe, Pastor John here. And did you ever want like a a manual on how to live your life? Wouldn't it be easy if we could just pick up a book and look and say, "Oh, look, here are all the answers I need." Is right in this binder in this book. I have one of a book of worship, and this helps me out whenever I have to make a worship or a baptism or a marriage or funeral. It's a really handy manual. So how do we live? Just pick up the life book and do it. Now, some people say that this is a life book, and it is a good life book, but it requires some interpretation too. It's not just like, oh, look, it's a recipe book. I can do what I want. But today, we have a reading that comes from the book of Acts, and it's really helpful because it tells us how the followers of Jesus lived. And they spent a lot of time together. They broke bread. They ate their food with glad and generous hearts. They would sell all of their possessions and hold everything in common, and they would give their proceeds to anyone who needed. They they had a lot of community. That's what it was about, community. They ate together. They prayed together. Anything that they didn't need, they sold it and they shared the money. So it's really a very nice way to live. And that to me is sort of an instruction manual on how to live. We should be thinking of others, we should be living in community. And in the gospel, uh, John is talking about Jesus, who says, you know what? The sheep, the sheep will remember the shepherd's voice. And that's what he's talking about. We, as followers of Jesus, will remember the way to live. And the way to live is the way those early followers of Jesus lived, is by sharing things, eating together, being together, um, holding everything in common. Community. It's all about community. As I talk all the time, up and down, relationship with God, side to side, community, boop, out in the middle with the Holy Spirit guiding us. Can't do better than that. All right. So with that, I bid you to to be well, to be safe, of course, be a blessing. Peace.